Okay, Ken?
Yeah.
Okay. So allow me some time to introduce about iPay ADX. So, sorry, my slide is not working. Okay, so basically we are a Malaysian payment gateway. We established in year 2000 in Malaysia. So we are the first payment gateway, also the largest payment gateway in Malaysia. So we are already compliant with PCI DSS level 1, which is the international security standard in order to process payment online. And also we acquired by NTT Data in year 2015. NTT Data is a Japanese company. They are acquired us about 51% share. So we are actually under the roof of NTT Data. So on the next slide, showing all the associations we work with. For this slide, I will emphasize on the MDAT because we are also one of the TSP for the SME grants with the ePOS system. So this one I will show letters in the following slides. Yeah. Okay, so what you can see now is the in terms of number of transaction growth and also the volume of transaction growth in iPay ADX. So on the left side is the number of transactions. So you can see both of the transactions is actually rapidly growing. And because e-commerce is actually booming in Malaysia since 2015 and 2016, after Group One is and also Lazada, Shopee, all the marketplace come into Malaysia. Okay, on this slide is showing the offline retail payments because on iPay ADX, besides than doing online business, we are actually working on the retail payment as well. Like what you can see, the terminals in the markets with credit card payment and also with the e-wallet payments. So on this slide, I would like to emphasize on the transaction growth, especially on Q3. The reason why of the transaction growing on the Q3s, there's few factors. Firstly, is because of festive months. So most of people go shopping and also to buy all the presents and also a New Year gift. And secondly, is because the e-wallet players, they're actually having a lot of marketing campaign to throw into the market. We are working very close with TGV. They are having buy one free one movie tickets and also 10 ringgit for all tickets on the years on November and December at the year 2019. That's why you can see the transaction grows a lot. On this slide, it's showing the data of mobile transaction versus desktop transactions. So in the years of before 2016, the desktop transaction actually more than mobile because of the smartphone is not really general in Malaysian markets, and also not everyone having a smartphone. So but on the Q3 2016 onwards, mobile transaction is actually much more growing compared with desktops because of the smartphone roaming, and also mobile phones is within the person of 24/7, but desktop mainly only on working hours. So which means the consumer actually can shop online 24/7 instead of only working hour on that. So on this slide is showing the comparisons of online banking versus credit card payment. So the orange color is online banking, gray color is credit cards. On the Malaysia market, mainly the user is still prefer to online banking. The reason why is first, the population of Malaysia, not everyone having a credit cards. I can say maybe 20 or 30% of the population is having credit cards on hand. And also, secondly, is you will remember your online banking login all the time, but you will not remember your card 16 digits. That's why some people, while they shop online, they are lazy to get their credit cards, maybe while they're driving or while they are sleeping. So they usually will pay with their online banking instead of their credit cards. Okay, so on this slide, it's showing on our iPay ADX payment solutions, we are actually provide our omni-channels APIs. So if let's say you have an online business and also a retailer, we have a consolidated payment report in one same payment channels. So we can integrate to POS system, to the terminals, and also to your website through API or through the shopping carts that we are already pre-integrated. So on the next slide, I will showing all the payment method that we provided. First one is all the card scheme, which is Visa, Master, Amex, and UnionPay. Many the card schemes is already provided. Secondly, okay, sorry. Okay, secondly is FPX, which is online banking. We already have 17 banks is under FPX, so this is all the bank list. And the next one will be e-wallet. Currently on online platform, we do have Touch and Go, GrabPay, Maybank QR Boost, and Keeper Pay on us. And the last one will be multi-currency. So beside than Malaysia markets, we actually have multi-currency for Sing Dollar and also for RMB and USD with eNET and Alipay. Okay, so the following slide onward, I will describe on our payment solutions on our online products. So I will explain it one-on-one. Yeah. So direct link, very straightforward, is a one-time payment. As you're shopping online, you pay with online banking, pay with credit card, or pay with e-wallet. So it's very straightforward. It's either integrate to your website or integrate to your mobile apps or even your internal portal. Okay, so the next one is tokenization. In layman term, which means it's actually we save the credit card info for next time to trade. So example, today you are going to save your credit cards in TUV. So on the next day, you're going to GSC to purchase a new ticket, even though you're a new customer. The card number is still appear there. So you only need to key in with your CVV and OTP. And the bottom part is merchant tokenization, which means the credit card token is saved by the merchants as an individual user, as a merchant, to use the card info to charge on the consumer by their own data. Example, like insurance or telco, you're only charging your own customer with their card info. Usually, merchant tokenization will use together with recurring feature. On recurring, I will explain later on. So the next slide will be easy payment plans, like what you shop in the retail while you're buying something pricey, you can spread your payment to a few months. And what we're having now for EPP is Hong Leong Bank, Maybank, and Public Bank. So the tenure can be 6 months up to 36 months upon to the bank approval. And so the customer can purchase from you online, not going to your retails. But still they are able to pay with EPP. Okay, so on, okay, sorry. Okay, this one is email payments, similar like direct link, but for this one, there's no integrated needed. So it's an individual payment feature. For example, the customer would like to pay with you immediately with their card. So you actually can create a payment link sent to the customer. Then they can pay through online with their card or also online banking, B2C, B2B, or also e-wallets immediately. So for this one, we are actually a special arrangement on this COVID season, and we will getting a fast approval, especially for the essentials products industry, like F&Bs or for the healthcare products, and also for clothing, I mean a daily essential products and industry. So the next one will be campaign and promotions. So we are working very closely with all the banks, the TPI banks, and also the e-wallet principal. So for example, if your company would like to have a collaboration with all the banks and also with the e-wallet principals, we can actually arrange both of you to have a discussion on to run a campaign or promotion. And as a payment gateway, we will do the back-end support as payment charges and also the calculations on the discount module. Okay, So pay for me features are very straightforward. It's like a third party to pay on behalf. So for example, like for tuition fees, students would like to pay with their fees. They can actually send the payment link to their parents to make their payments on behalf. Okay. On the next slide, we'll have two videos to demonstrate how to use for smart terminals as our cards and also e-wallet terminals, and also our payment apps. Is an app that you can download from Apple stores and also Play stores to collect e-wallet payments with our mobile apps. Okay, so this is how our payment apps works. Sorry. Okay, so for the next slides, we'll be showing how our Android smart terminals works on card payments and also on e-wallet payment.
Cody, I think you need to unmute.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so
Yes.
if you guys have any question, you can actually ask in the Q&A section. Yes, my colleague is there to help on you. So besides then, payment solution providers, we actually are financing service provider as well. We are working closely with some finance partners that we can provide micro loans with smart approval, with fast approvals. And maximums of the loan amounts, it can up to 150,000 in within 3 days approvals. So if you need the cash flow in a fast way, so we can actually help on there. The next slide I will showing the sorry, not working. Okay, so this is all of our loan partners. They have different interests from 8 to 18% per annum, and their minimum years in the business from startup onwards. So it depends on your business, natural business, and also the loan amounts, it can be various. The loan tenures from 3 months to 3 years. So you guys actually can inquire with us if you need more information about the microloans. Okay, that's all for my slides. Do we still have time now?
We have a bit of time if you would like to continue.
Okay, I would like to show how email payment works. As this moment, maybe you guys will need it as urgency to collect payment online. So this is our email payment portals. You can log in with your merchant code, username, and password that we will provide when your account is created. So on the mail payment part, you just need to key in the customer name, the contact numbers, email address, product descriptions, and also amount to pay. Remark, it can be, it's optional, it's up to you, you want to key in or not. So submit and confirm payments. Okay, so as a customer, we will receive an email notification. Okay, are you guys able to see what I'm demonstrating now? Okay. So you click on the email payment.
We can't see.
You can see.
Yeah, we are still in the slides.
Okay. Okay. Let me stop sharing. I need to do this over again. One moment. Okay, can you guys see now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So we will provide a merchant portal login for the email payment. You just log in with your merchant code, username, and password. Then click on the mail payment. Click customer name, contact number, email address, and product descriptions. Currency, amount to pay. Remark is optional. I will advise you can put your invoice numbers or any reference number for your easier reconcile in futures. And submit, confirm payment. Okay, so as a customer, I will receive an email notifications like this. Okay, while I click on it, say, dear customers, the company would like to pay via iPayDigs. So the customer can click on Pay Now or the link below to proceed their payment. So if let's say the customer do not have any email address, you can actually send the email to yourself and copy the link sent to the customer. So once I click Pay Now, it will redirect me to the payment page. So I can select whichever payment method that I would like to make that payment to. So today I'm going to demo how to work with e-wallet. And continue. As a Boost e-wallet, so I'm logging with my Boost app. And scan the QR, confirm payment. then payment successful. And myself will receive an successful in notification from Boost as well. Okay, so you can print the statements as a customer copy. But however, as a merchant and also customer, you will receive an email notification as well. So this is the copy that the customer will receive to say, dear customer, you have made your payments and with what payment methods for who. And a merchant will receive an email notification as well to mention that one payment has been collected for which customers. Okay, so this is how email payment works. Okay, so this is all for my presentations. Any questions from you guys?
I think all your questions
Answered.
Yeah, all your questions are being answered by Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
Okay, any more questions from the audience? I think if not, you're pretty much done with your presentation, right?
Okay, so if you guys have any question, just drop me an email or can actually contact me with my phone numbers. So I think the last slide I'll be showing. This is my contacts and also my email address. So if you guys have any query, just contact me. Okay.
Oh, there's one more question. How about percentage of commission for transaction?
Oh, okay. It depends on the payment options and also the package that you select from us. At least, would you mind to drop me an email or drop me an WhatsApp so we'll get my team to contact you from there?
Okay. Any more questions? We are ahead of time today. We are not slightly, like a way too much ahead of time. Okay. And we have a bit of time if you'd like to share something, or we can take in a few more questions. Then we'll see how. If no more questions, then I think we can thank Cloudy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Cloudy. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing. And thank you to Jerry as well. Very efficiently answered all the questions. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.